Hello, good morning.
Good morning. The link is in Web Talk, so you can go ahead and copy that link and paste it in the newsfeed.
Okay, no problem.
And Grant, this would be a great thing for you to do, just because then you can kind of show, the people that you need to show what it's all about.
Okay.
And then, Grant, are you on a computer?
Yeah, I'm on a laptop right now.
Okay, so when you get set up or whatever while I'm talking, go ahead and log into your Refer Life.
Okay. All right, I'll do that now.
All right, guys, we're gonna get started here in just a little bit. I'm gonna wait for people to get in and get kind of situated, and see if anybody else is gonna join, and then we'll start talking. Terry, how close are we to that door?
What's that?
I said, how close are we to the door?
Oh, still got a ways to go.
All right. We're working on it.
Yep. A lot closer than I was before.
What? Yeah, exactly. So, Grant, just I don't know if you're posting on your newsfeed, awesome. And then if you're getting logged into your Refer Life account, fantastic. Tell me when those are done, and then we'll get started.
Finished.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so let me see here. Just a second, gonna wait for. So people.
Somebody give me a package. Is that what happened? And this is your package expire date is.
We're gonna go all over that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, so so to start this out tonight, first of all, we're going to start this out tonight, and we're going to. I really want to make a point, a very interesting point, because what I want Grant to tell everybody is I want you to answer this question, Grant. How much do you know about Refer Life?
I don't know much about it.
Exactly. You don't know much about it. Okay. That's the whole point. That's actually the whole point of this entire meeting tonight. Is I'm going to explain. We have a couple people coming on that want to learn a little bit more, and I'm going to ask real quickly, Action Team, what is your name? Maybe he's just listening. All right, so Action Team, I'm gonna mute you, and then if you want to ask questions later on, great. All right, so first of all, Grant is coming in here saying he doesn't know anything, or very little, let's say, about Refer Life, but he is in the system. So what I'm gonna do is, the first thing I'm gonna do is show the back office. Okay, we're going to show this back office real quickly. Okay, we can look at the back office. We can go down. We can see a bunch of stuff on the side. Blah blah blah. All right. So first of all, we are going to look at genealogy. The genealogy is kind of what the what the whole system looks like. Find people, whatever. Okay, so this is why I choose people, give them certain links, and put them into the system, because there's a reason for this. There's a rhyme for this. Okay, so first of all, when we look at this, Grant, you can see this, right? Yep. So Grant, who is Toto?
I know Toto is the one who's very good. He's the one in Vietnam.
Okay, she's in
Perfect
Vietnam.
person.
And how are you connected to Vietnam?
The majority of the children I teach are from Vietnam.
Okay, so Grant teaches children in Vietnam for basically free, right?
Mhm.
A little bit of money, a little bit of support, whatever. Okay, so Toto helps him every once in a while, helps him with the students, maybe does interpretation, whatever. And Toto works with IEG, with us, to kind of, help direct people in Vietnam and things like that. So now we have this person. This is Grant. This is Grant Man. Okay. Then we have Nalutsa. She used Grant's link. How did she do that? Because I gave it to her. Okay. Now we go down here. We have Nalutsa. We have Eric, who many of you have seen on the lives and stuff. Eric is actually very much into Refer Life already, doing a wonderful job. He's telling people, and I'll say it on here because I know he would say it too, and he might join and say this later. If you join in his group, in his downline, he's going to pay your first $250 package. So that's pretty cool. All right. So he has a downline. Arsh has a downline. Atul has a downline. Okay. So now if we look at these two people, who's Arsh, Grant?
Yeah, Arsh is someone who's been very active in Web Talk.
And a teacher. Okay.
Yes.
Atul, very active in Web Talk. Okay. Now we have all these levels. Okay. And I'm not going to get into every single one of these people, but I am going to kind of go down this line real quickly so that we can see what we're looking at. Okay. So, oh wait, no, let's do this. I'm going to close this one up. Actually, no, I'm not, because all of this is connected. So as we're looking, what's going on here? Grant, what do you see?
It's a chain. It's leading from one person, and it's going down to many other groups.
Yep. And I'm gonna keep going with this because I really want people to see how this works, because this is why we do this. All right, let's see. We're getting close. Okay. All right. Feel like we're good. Okay. So next thing, Grant, can you tell us how much you've paid into Refer Life?
I haven't paid anything.
You haven't paid anything, right? Because what I did is, you're a teacher. You've been doing stuff with IEG. I paid for your $2.50 CFA, and we'll get into that in a second. So what that means is Grant has gotten a $2.50 CFA, okay? He hasn't paid anything. Grant, how much money do you have in your back office right now?
I just checked. I feel like it's going up every single day. The total commission, I swear that yesterday it had a lower amount, but Today it says total commissions is $31.34.
Well, that's weird because didn't you tell me this morning it was only 19?
Is that what I told you? Yeah, that is
Okay.
what I told you. I don't know how
Okay.
that. Yeah, so
He
I'm
doesn't know
kinda,
how. He doesn't know how it's working. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's in the system. Okay. So this is what's happening. In our system, there are kind of different levels of return, different levels of commission. When we look at this, one of our kind of matrices, and I'm going to go into that and I'm going to show that in a second, but one of our matrices is a 3 by 11, which means 3 people directly under you, 3, 3, 3, and they just add up, and it goes down 11 generations. Okay. So one thing that's really cool about this whole system is, is that you don't have to, ultimately, you don't have to even pay to start, but, sorry, I got messed up here, but you are going to receive commissions based on what people do underneath you. If you think about most companies or most businesses, if Grant hadn't, let's say, upgraded to a certain thing, normally in companies, it would skip right on by. His commissions would skip right on by and disappear to someone else. But in this system, it goes where it's supposed to go. Now, what Grant probably hasn't done and what every single person should do, and we're going to look at this in a second, is he should turn on his automatic upgrade. Okay, because then it's going to start upgrading him so he gets everything he needs as well as supporting the people that he needs to support. But right now, he isn't doing that. It's fine, but he's still receiving commissions. He's at $2.50, but he's receiving commissions. We know that, and Grant, I'm going to have you show us your back office at some point so that we get that. So when we are on a 3 by 11, okay, Grant has this person underneath him. Okay, when this person adds 3 people, as we can see, 3 people, guess who those are under? Those are under Grant. That funnels to Grant. Okay, all these people funneling stuff to Grant. All these people, whatever they do, they support. Okay, why is this important? Because if I look at, like, let's say this person right here, which is here, if he does something, it's going to go up the line, up the line, up this line, up this line, up this line, and there's Grant. And then it's going to keep going past him. Okay. Why? Because we are putting people, I'm putting people where they need to be so that they get the most out of this whole system. So when I gave Grant a link, did he say, well, I don't like that. I don't want that. I would rather be here. No, he didn't. He said, okay, I'm going to do it because I gave him a link. He's going to sign up. He knows that I'm working to help him and generate revenue for him. So I want you guys to see this, that this is all connected for a reason. Okay. Now, what happened was Nalutza got into this. And what I tell people is very simple. If you come to me and ask me for a link, I'm going to give you a link. If you come to me and say, hey, I watched this video on someone else's newsfeed, I would like to support them, sure, I'll give you that link. But what I do tell people is, I'm going to give you a link. You make the decisions on who you want to send the link to. Okay, if you want to send links to everyone and they sign up under you and the system puts you in place, that's fine. That's up to you. You can place people the way you want to. You can give out links. You can do stuff. You can help people support. That's all up to you. Okay. Nalutza went crazy and she's been handing out links. Well, she's also been handing out links to the right people. And these people are growing very quickly too. And all of this, and especially this guy right here, I will say, I'm going to give Eric a big shout out because you can watch the videos. He is working very hard at helping pay it forward because he said, I want to help Nalutza. What's the best way that I can help Nalutza? I said, well, there's certain ways. And I explained it to him. And I said, but here's the thing, Eric. you're going to be supporting these people as well. You're not going to just support Nalutsa. You're not just going to support this guy down here, or this guy over here, or this lady, or this dude, or whatever. You're supporting everyone. Okay, so all of this is working together. All of this is kind of building a group, a co-op, so we're all helping each other. Okay, now, Grant, if you, and this is important, if you want to pay it forward, okay, you might purchase a $2.50 upgrade pin for this person, and we'll show how you would do that. And let's say you pay for that person. Okay, well, what's going to happen? It's still going to find you 16 cents at some point, because it's going to go up to line 11 generations up, and it's going to hit you at some point. Okay, so now that we've introduced that, let's talk about this and talk about what this is all about. Okay, because there's some people on here that want to know what this is all about, so let's look at it. First things first, we have the back office. We can look, you can mess with your account, and actually I'm going to do something right now that everybody should do. Okay, you can make this decision, but I would do this. I would go to my profile, Grant. I would update my profile, and it always takes just a little bit of time. And I would scroll down to a button that says, yes, I want to auto upgrade my accounts using my funds. I would suggest doing that. You don't have to, but you can. Okay.
Now, really quickly, Andy, you said with the so basically the funds I already have in the back office, it will take out of those funds, right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, then by all means.
Exactly. Okay. So that's what I would do, because the more that the system has control and just does it, the faster things grow with you. That's really what it is. Okay. So that's something I would do when I start this whole thing. I would probably do the automatic upgrade. Now, you can leave it off and you can upgrade yourself as you go along, which is also a way to do it, because maybe you want to pull some money, excuse me, some money out before it upgrades. That's up to you. All right. Then we have a couple things here. This is what's very interesting, and I think, Grant, you'll be very interested to see this. We have member upgrades where we can upgrade ourselves. We have internal fund transfer, so i.e. your students, if they generate revenue, they can directly fund you. They can send money to your account from their commissions. You were just saying earlier today, hey, I would like to kind of get into like a crowd fund or something that would be able to kind of generate some revenue and some commissions. Well, if your parents of your students get in here, they can actually go to this platform and they can send you money. They can move some commissions over into your account. Okay, it's not really their money, it's commissions, and they can move it over. Okay, now here's what's important. When you join as a free member, if you were to click on this, you can go down here. There's a bunch of little things that you can use as a free member. You can watch some videos. You can work on a website. You have a travel portal that you can look for, cheaper flights, like we were talking about today. And then as you go along, the things that you do are gonna open up more and more kind of benefits. So if we look at member benefits here, when you look at this is consumer benefits. So this right here, when you become a consumer, you pay $33.98 for that upgrade, whether it's you paying it or whether it's an automatic upgrade. So when you look at the consumer benefits, which is the consumer package for $33.98, and we're going to talk about it. Grant, this is going to be important for you. All of these ebooks are now at your disposal. These are free now. Well, they were $33.98. Normally books are going to cost you $7, $8, $10, $12, $15. All of these books are now available. Okay, so that's a huge thing for people if they want to learn a new language, whatever. There's some a little bit of something for what you're paying for other than just paying into this co-op. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm going to talk about as far as the dashboard right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go down here and start talking about the system. And we're not going to go into this in massive depth, but I am going to give you some information. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to look at when we say CFA, okay, when you hear the words or the thing CFA, this is called the cash flow accelerator. And what this means is we're going to get some money going and we're going to start growing. Okay. So what you've done is you signed up, Grant, you signed up for free. Someone paid it forward to you so that you had this $2.50 CFA. Okay. That's what you have right now. That's the only thing you have. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So everybody that's listening, the new people that are listening, or someone else listening later, Grant hasn't paid anything, which is awesome. He got something paid forward to him for his time and his effort. So what's going to happen is, Grant, when the 3 people were put underneath you, they have, well, there's actually 1 person now, but there will be 3 people that will get put underneath you. Okay. When those 3 people are put underneath you with your direct link, okay, you get 40 cents for each one of those people. Okay. The first 3 people is 40 cents. Now, anybody else that goes down below you, that whether you sign them up or someone else signed them up, or there's some other buddies, some other person signups, whatever it is, whatever is below you, all those people that you saw, now you're starting to see why you made money, because some of those people got paid. They paid their $2.50. So now what happens is we have 16 cents per person, and we can see each generation how much money that is. When you add all this up, and yes, when you look at this number, it is massive. That's a lot of people to get to $42,000. But that's just one of the things. So think of this. We're in a 3x11 matrix. Now what happens is when you turn on that automatic upgrade, right about here, where it's going to be probably about 29, 30 people, you're going to have enough commissions that the system can pay you back your $2.50 that was paid. So that goes to you. And then it automatically upgrades you to the $5 CFA. So now what happens? This one is running. This one starts. Do I have to get new people? No, I don't. These 3 people that are underneath you, as soon as they get to this point, they're going to start a new one, a $5 one. And when they start a $5 one, you're going to get 80 cents for each one of those 3, and then 35 cents right down the line. So now you're probably going to be at like generation 4. You've made $12.96 here. You're probably now at like $3.15 over here. Okay. You go down just a little bit farther, somewhere around here in generation 3, it's going to pay you back the 5, and then it's going to upgrade you to the 10.
So without having to pay the $5, you start at the $2.50, it will automatically grandfather you into that $5. And then
it will automatically start you on the 5 once you get enough commissions that it can automatically upgrade you and pay you back the $2.50 that you put into it in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay. So then it goes up to the 5. Same thing over here. Now this one's running, and now it upgrades you to the 10. So now this one is running. So all of these are running at the same time with the same people. Okay. So understand that these people are going to go right over here. These people are going to go right over here. They're just following you right under it's the same matrix, but everybody is increasing their revenue value each time they upgrade. Okay. And the upgrades really are more to support the system and support the people that are involved. Okay. Because you can receive commissions for free, but what you're going to do is you're going to use those commissions to pay back into the system so the system can keep working. Now, here's the thing, guys. The CFAs and the service packages, they cost X amount, plus there's some fees for PayPal and stuff like that. There's fees that you pay to extra, just fees that are always for like purchasing things. So it's not exactly 250. I think it's like 290, 550, and then 10, I don't know, something 75 or something. But there's a little bit of a fee on each one. Now, here is another thing, and this is very important. If everybody does 250, you're going to make 16 cents. But if someone purchases the 5, you're going to make 35 cents. If someone purchases the 10, you're going to make 70 cents every time. Here's what's kind of cool. If we look down here at the 1750, if you purchase the 1750 combo pack, you're going to get instantly, right away, the 250, the 5, and the 10. Those are all going to start working for you as soon as they can. So they don't have to wait for you to upgrade. You've already paid for them. So when you do the 1750 and you have 250, 5, and 10 all working for you, when someone buys in, you're going to get, like, let's say someone purchases this 17 combo pack. What are you going to have? 70 cents, 35 cents, 16 cents, which is $1.21. $1.21 is much more than 16 cents. What's important about this is I would tell people, do the combo package, because right away you're going to make $1.21 instead of having to wait for people to show up to get 16, 35 and 70. Okay, but that's up to you. All right. So what happens when you do, when all this is upgraded, it's going to go and it's actually going to upgrade you to another one, which is 1750, which you could make legitimately 321,000 off of. So if we look down here at the bottom, this one could make you 42,000. This one could make you 93,000. This one could make you 186,000. And then when it upgrades to 17, when 17 gets filled, it could get you 321,000. That gets you that hang out on the beach and teach kind of thing that you've been talking about. Okay. Do you have any questions about that? Or does anybody who's listening that's new have any questions about this matrix? Because we want to make sure that everybody understands this matrix first.
My questions may be kind of a side off question. So,
no problem.
So my question basically is, so what is it that we're selling, or what is the product that is being?
A gift certificate?
So like.
It's a gift certificate.
Gift certificates.
Yeah.
We're selling gifts.
If I go into the store and bought a Visa card for $5 and handed it to you, it's a gift certificate.
But what I mean is, like, what is the product that's being sold for Refer Life? Like, what is, like, that makes sense?
those kind of become, I'll show you that there's going to be like a marketplace. There's going to be, you can buy stuff for, stuff in a marketplace. You can be on a social platform. Ebooks show up as you add on and things like that. But this, basically, the idea of what the CFAs are is literally like a gift certificate.
Okay.
Like if you had a birthday and I gave you $10, that's it.
Andy, not for nothing as well. It's we're doing a lot of crowdfunding. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and we are becoming our own economy, like our own, our own ecosystem, so to speak. You understand?
Exactly.
So a lot of when he asked that question, I believe he's kind of like referencing maybe like an affiliate marketing or MLM where there's always like a product. But in here is not necessarily a product. We are, our own banking system. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of the tokens that you is required to come into our system, basically it's like our own money. You understand? And it distributes amongst 11 levels deep, like everybody that comes in. And what Andy's doing is he's doing a great job in breaking down the levels, you understand, of the packages and the benefits and what the members would kind of make in that. So our whole thing is just to boil it down to the bottom line is we are our own bank, and we have our own, pretty much our own money, so to speak. The ePIN is our own money and is our own currency into this system and what we do. And then there are those other benefits where you get the ebooks and things of that nature. But ultimately, like, that's what we're doing. We're creating our own economy.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Now,
people who are buying the 250 packages, etc., they're getting the benefits of getting those ebooks amongst other
yeah, as you
things.
add in, you're going to get certain things with those CFA packages and with the service packages. Service packages are going to get you more basically, but the CFAs are more of generating revenue so that you can upgrade to those service packages. Now, what I told you is, remember when we were looking at that downline?
Mhm.
So let's say that downline is 80 some people. Well, if you went to the bottom of that downline and said, hey, you know what? I've made 30 bucks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay back, I'm going to give back $2.50 packages, CFA packages to the people that have just started, because I want to help them out like someone helped me out. Well, what's going to happen is when you pay that for someone down here, it's going to go up the line and it's going to come back. You're going to get some of that back in a commission. But what you're doing is you're helping support the people that are coming in so they can start this whole little journey of earning revenue as quickly as possible. So what's kind of cool about it is, as you are generating commissions, you can start helping people by buying e-pins for them and purchasing CFA packages for them as well. And I've said it that, you know, I truly believe that 10% of whatever we're getting in commissions, we should be paying into the bottom, into the new people that are coming, because we want to keep getting people excited, keep getting people to come in and say, hey, someone paid $250 for me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay it forward, and I'm going to pay 3 of people to come in. I'm going to give them my link. They're going to be underneath me. I'm just going to pay their $250, and now they're in the system and they're ready to go, and tell them that they should do the same thing.
I like that ability, especially because I believe the minimum to cash out is what, $100 to cash out?
I think it's 40 for this one.
Oh, really? Okay. It was my point being is that if it's money that I'm not digging out of my own pocket, out like my bank account, if it's money I can just transfer inside the website, I can totally be down with that, because
Yep.
at the end of the day, the revenue is going to come back.
Yep.
And it'll end up getting even more, if not being paid back what I put in.
Exactly.
I won't be getting paid less. I'll be getting either paid more or be getting paid what I put back in.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it's a win-win, because I'm not, because
100%.
as you did, you paid a package. So now I'm generating revenue. I'm completely fine, because basically it's money that I didn't take out of my own pocket. And
Exactly.
as I said, at the end of the day, we get the money back. So
Yep.
I'm
Exactly.
happy to do that.
Okay, so are we good with that?
Yeah,
Make sense?
clear.
So real quickly, I start at 250. It automatically grades to the 5. It automatically grades to the 10. It automatically upgrades to 1750. I'm generating revenue on all the same people. The same people that are in this matrix are helping with the 5, with helping the 10, helping the 1750. They're all the same. Okay, so that's the CFA packages. You can do the 250, the 5, the 10, or the 17 combo, and then it'll upgrade you to the 17. Now, this is just one piece. Okay, we're not even going to get into the social platform. We're not going to get into the monthly stuff. We're not going to do all that, because this is what's important right now, getting started. Okay, so what happens is, now that you're kind of generating revenue, if you look, if you had all 3 of these working together, look where you're going to get to the 30, to get to like around 33.99. Let me see. I'm going to answer that in a second, I think. Let's see. How do I get to, I will get to the pay it forward part and the e-pin. Okay. That question I will answer in a second. But what you're doing is, if you look here, if you did all of these, by the time you get to about 28 people, you're going to be at making $32, $33, $34. Okay. Understand that once this system generates a certain amount of money, $33.98, it's going to do this for you. If you look down here, notice how this says generation 1, generation 2. We were in a matrix of 3 by 11. This particular matrix is inside of that as well. So the same 3 people that are underneath you that you bring in, and the same 9 people that they bring in that were in the CFAs, this is on that too. Okay, so what happens is, and this is important, everyone, you're going to get an option to upgrade, or so you can buy pins for people and pay it forward. If you are paying it forward, and I'm going to show you this, so I'll say it again, but I'm just saying it right now because we're looking at it. When you purchase a pin to upgrade someone to a service package, you must choose the consumer service package first. The affiliate package is second. Okay, so when you look at the people, and I'll show you what to look at, if they are free, then you need to do the consumer service package before the affiliate package. Okay, we'll talk about that more, but just hear that at least once or twice or 3 times tonight. So what happens is, now these 3 people that are underneath you, they went through the CFA just like you, right? So all of a sudden now they get upgraded automatically, or someone can just buy it and purchase it at $33.98. What they're going to do is those 3 people now generate you $11.33, which means that when you get upgraded, as soon as those 3 below you get upgraded, you're going to get $33.99 and you got your money back. What's going to happen? As soon as that happens, it's going to automatically upgrade you to the affiliate kind of package, kind of matrix. So then what happens is the 3 people that are under, or the 9 people that are underneath them, they're all going to generate you $11.33, and you're going to be at $135 just on those 2 generations for the upgrade to $33.98 consumer. Now, when you do the consumer package, it upgrades you. You have all these options of ebooks, so that's a great value. And then within, you know, depending on how fast your team works, you could make that $33.98 back very quickly. So you still haven't used your own money, or you get, if you have used your own money, you get paid back. Now you have $135, and it upgrades you to the affiliate service package. When you look at the affiliate service package, it now becomes a 4-generation system within that 3x11. So now, once again, the 3 people that are behind you, or that are directly underneath you, all of them now are upgraded to their $33.98 affiliate package. You're going to get $5.10 for each one of those, which is $15.30. You're going to get $5.10 for the next level, $61.20. You're going to get $5.10 for the next generation, and you're going to get $6.80 for that 4th generation. That's going to get you to $750. Now, what's really cool about this is once you hit $100 in revenue, which is somewhere right around between this 9 and 27, as soon as you get to $100, the system will create a new one of these without charging you. It's just going to create another like matrix within a matrix. Okay, so now you're going to be, when you hit $100, now you're doing 2 of these at the same time. And when you hit $100, you're going to do 3 of these at the same time, and over and over and over and over again. And this group of people is just going to continually generate over and over and over again $750. Okay, so that's how that works. So we have the 3x11, which is the fast money. We got to get that fast money so we can get into the, you know, bigger packages. We have the $33.98 consumer package, which is a 2-generation, 33% return. And then we have this one, which is the affiliate package, which then has 5, 5, and 6 commissions every time someone new gets that upgrade. Okay, now you can say, well, how long would it take? Well, if I referred 3 people in the first week, I could get $15.30. And if those 3 people went out and got 3 people in week 2, in week 3, in week 4, in a month, you could be, you know, earning $749, and you could also have more of these running, so you'd actually be making more. Now, Ross, real quickly, since you jumped in and spoke, you know this. How quickly did we get to 81 people in our downlines?
Didn't you guys do that like in a day or two, something like that?
It was literally like maybe 2 or 3 days when people started
Yeah.
coming in. That now, were they all on my fourth generation? No, they weren't. Okay, so you do have to kind of work the system and fill it in correctly. So you do have those people in your fourth generation, but to get people into this is not very hard, especially if these 3 people go, you know what, I'm just going to pay it forward and tell 3 people to get in and have them do it. It's just going to, you could do this in a day if you wanted to. You really could. And we're going to show, Tim, I think, has probably some upgrades that he's going to do. We're going to show the instant return. So you could literally do this in like a week. You could get to where you're starting to make $750 over and over and over again. Okay, so that's the basic part of it. I'm not going to get into the monthly stuff and all that. We'll worry about that as we grow. Okay, but this is the basic. You have your CFA 3x11. Okay, this is going to be constantly filling in. It's going to take a lot of people to do that, but if you see, we're growing very quickly. Okay, I'm probably at 350 or 60. I don't know where I'm at right now. Let me look just to make sure. Yeah, 37. Oh my goodness, 374 already. Okay, so 374. So I'm somewhere between generation and 5 and 6 of amount of people. I do not have these all filled in yet. Okay, my generation is not filled in, but I do have around 300 people. Now, what's really cool about this, people that are listening to this that are new, I can guarantee you that 98% of the companies I have ever dealt with that have some sort of binary plan or 3x something plan or whatever, they're going to tell you something and you're going to say, ooh, well, that kind of sucks. If I have a binary, so I have 2 sides, if this leg has 100,000 people in it and this leg has 10, I lose out on all the revenue on my 100,000 and I only get paid on 10. The system basically takes money from me for all my hard work. There's 2 things about Refer Life that I absolutely love. Even if you haven't paid anything, if you've done it for free, your commissions that you deserve stop at you. It doesn't pass you up. And it does not matter how big your legs are. If your left leg's bigger than your middle leg or your right leg's awesome and your left leg sucks, whatever, doesn't matter. You get paid for every single thing that happens in your downline. So when I look at this and I say, okay, 243 people, but I don't have my generations filled, still doesn't matter. I still got paid for every single one of these people, what they did. That's something that's very, very awesome about this. And why is this? Because the person who has created it for that reason, to help people, not to screw people over. Okay, so with that being said, this is kind of the overview of the system that we're in right now. There are some different systems that you can get into. I wouldn't worry about that right now. We're not even going to get into the business package, but the business package is pretty awesome, but we're not going to get into that right now. If you want to look at this, let me see if it shows up. Yeah, so if you look up here, if you want to show this to people, it's called 33 to free. It's also got multiple languages so that you can show people in multiple languages and they can it'll translate it, loosely, but it will translate it to that. Okay, so are there any questions right now about the matrix before I go and kind of show you the way to do e-pins and stuff like that?
It's been pretty clear
Okay.
what you've
Good.
been explaining.
Perfect.
So I'm happy we're having this because when I was watching the lives, I was hearing too much. And you actually know me very well. Like, I just want to know. It's kind of like if I said, oh, to make a pizza, and I give you every single step how to make a pizza.
Right.
Like, just tell me what I need to do, and I can tell you 3 things. Knead the dough, cook the dough, sauce the dough, top in the dough, cook the pizza, and it's done. Where someone else might actually give you like a million steps. I don't need to know how to knead the dough. I know how to knead the dough. Like,
That's funny. It's true.
I don't know. It's actually an interesting analogy I just kind of made up.
Here's something that you can see live. If it goes like this and it logs you out and you have to log back in, don't get upset. Don't freak out. That's the security. Because with this system, if someone got into your platform, they could steal your pins, they could do a lot of stuff. So the security on this shuts you out quite a bit. So you have to just kind of log back in and get back into your system, which I think is great. So we have, first of all, we have our account. So if I look at my account in my back office, scroll down, it's just going to show a bunch of information. It's going to show my referral link that I can get. It's going to show, who I am, blah, blah, blah. I can go and view all my users. So it'll take me to that. It'll take me to the list of all my users. We'll talk about that. And these are some of the things that I got from upgrading, blah, blah, blah. There's some news here. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have Zoom meetings that you can go and talk to or listen to the CEO and then ask questions. It'll show you like e-transfers, all the stuff like that. It'll show you, kind of where you're at as far as your commissions and what you can take out, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So it shows all that information. Now, the next thing is important. The member upgrade. For yourself. This is for you to upgrade in your platform. If you so choose to upgrade, this is where you would do it. So what you're going to do is you have options. And this one I would look at first, the CFA package. Notice how it says $2.50 plus the admin fee. So there will be a little bit of fee to do that. They're kind of working on maybe trying to bring those fees down a little bit, but right now there's a fee. Okay, so you can purchase a 250, a 5, a 10, or the combo, like we were talking about, the 3x11 matrix. This is where you could do. So you could start, turn on the automatic upgrade, and let it upgrade you as you get commissions.
It's per month, right? I'm assuming.
No, one time.
Huh? One
This is
time. Lifetime or?
This is one time.
Really? Okay.
There are options later on, and we'll talk about those options as we grow, that you can do these different packages, like monthly packages, and generate like a whole new no matrix of revenue with that. But right now we're at the beginning. So we're looking at the beginning stuff. These are one-time purchases. So you can purchase this 2.5 one time and let the system do the rest for the rest of your life. One time. That's it. 250.
And can that be taken out of your commissions made already?
Could join for free, turn on the automatic update, and when it gets to enough revenue for it to pay the 250, it'll pay the 250 and start you. So you literally could start for free. I don't like saying that too much because I think that people should buy in at least a little bit to the system. 250, that's change for any country. And I really truly believe that 250 is change for any country. So it's a one-time payment of 250, and then let the system grow. You start earning commissions and it'll upgrade you to all of these. Or if you want to go a little bit faster, you get the 1750 package and it gives you the 250, the 5, the 10, and that starts working for you instantly. Okay, so let's say I choose the 250. There's a bunch of different payment options. I think he's working on getting Payoneer to be part of this, because we have a lot of web talkers who are already using Payoneer, and it's a great system. It seems to work very well, so we're trying to do that. But there's a bunch of different options that you can use. You can use crypto, you can use your PayPal, you can even use your current balance to pay for things. Okay, so your current balance, your commissions, you can use that to upgrade as well. Okay, so that's the member upgrade. That is for you to upgrade yourself. Now I'm going to show you the service package, but it's not going to be something, it's not going to have a list, because what happened is I purchased the consumer, but then the system automatically updated me to the affiliate. If you were to look at this, Grant, you would have the option for consumer. because you haven't done that yet. My next option is the business. So that's a long ways away now. So if you were to look at that package, you would have the $33.98 consumer package.
I'm gonna look at that right now as I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So that's how you upgrade yourself.
how did you get there? Upgrade. Hold on. Let me look for upgrade.
Member upgrade.
Member upgrade.
And then it'll click in. It always takes a little while, and then you just have to scroll down to where it comes to this.
All right, here we go. Member upgrade.
If you were to click on service package and then hit select package, you should have an option for $33.98 consumer upgrade, right?
Yeah. I see 33.98 consumer upgrade, and then package 2A is the 51.48 premium pack plus fee.
Oh, okay. So you actually are free. So yeah, that's a great thing to say. There is a 51. What does it say? 51.98.
51.48. Yeah.
Okay, 51.48 plus some fees, so it's like 54 or something like that. What that is that will upgrade you to the 250, the 5, the 10, so that 1750 package, and it'll upgrade you to the consumer package all at once, if that's something you want to do.
So it upgrades you so what's the difference between the service and the CFA then?
Service and CFA. Service, okay, the CFA was that 3x11 matrix that I showed you.
Okay.
The service packages are the Generation 2 consumer package, and then the Generation 4 affiliate package.
So what does the service give you, or is that a whole entire new?
The consumer package, if you look over here where it says consumer benefits, that's where it gave you that whole library of ebooks, plus you're in the Generation 2 where you can earn higher returns when people below you get those upgrades as well.
Okay, so the service gives you those products and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay. Where the CFA just puts you in the matrix itself.
Yeah, I think the CFA, like Russ said, the CFA does open up some things, and I'm going to be very honest. I don't even really know what they open up. I just know they do, but I don't really care. Quite honestly, I don't really care. Once the consumer benefits opens up and the free benefits show up, I think the CFAs are just more of kind of generating that revenue, so you can get to the 33.98s and then start getting bigger returns. That's it. Okay, we got that?
Okay.
Okay, so next thing, not really going to get into it tonight, but there is Refer Life Social. There is a social platform on this. We get paid for another social platform. So now we have 3 social platforms with Web Talk, HMTV, and now Refer Life. 3 social platforms that pay. Okay. Your profile, you can update. Oh, here's something very important. When you go to your profile, it says update transaction password. So you click on that, scroll down. You're going to update your transaction password. So a transaction password is when you buy pins, when you upgrade, whenever you do whatever, it's going to ask you for a password. So you're going to put that password in here. You're going to repeat that password, and then you're just going to put the login password that you use to log into the site, so that you have this new password, so that you can do upgrades and e-pins and all that. And we're going to get into that. But this is an important step for people, is you need to update your transaction password so that you have that password so that you can use it. Okay. At some point, you will need to do the KYC stuff, which is updating your passport and doing all that stuff. I've already done that. It's just pending. But you update your you can show your passport. You're going to hold up your ID with your little face next to it and the date and all that stuff, so that the system knows, the company knows that you're a real person. Okay. All right. So here is something good for you, Grant. The internal fund transfer. You can take stuff from your rewards. And if you look down here, it's going to say, I can withdraw 75% and 100% from my rev share. As your packages get bigger and bigger, you can start pulling out more and more money. So what that means is, if you look here, see how this is $35.19. This is how much I've made in retail commissions. This is how much has been paid out. And then this is how much I've actually moved, or this is the balance that I have that I can move into my complete account balance. And then this is the amount of rev share rewards, like all the matrix rewards. So this is the retail commissions is basically whatever you get paid for, like a direct sale. So if you give your link to someone and you get commissions based on the people that are directly connected to you, that's what retail commissions is. The rev share rewards is the whole matrix, how you're getting stuff throughout the whole matrix. And then like this is my total commissions. This is what I can move over to my account balance to pay things. Okay. And then when we get down into like the business side of it with purchases and stuff like that, then you can make money on that as well. That's at zero because we're not really doing that right now. Okay. So let's say I want to take my rev share rewards. I want to move it. So $2 or $200, whatever. I go over here and then I can move it to my account balance. I'm just going to put a description. I would just put like you can put whatever description you want. Then see how this says transaction password. That's where I would put my transaction password, hit transfer, and then my, I'm wishfully thinking right now, but my rev share of $200 would get moved to my account balance. Okay. That's all that is. And it is the internal fund transfer. So it's taking your money from your commissions and your rev rewards and putting it into your actual account. Okay. All right. Now,
And Andy, from
yes.
your account, then you could transfer it to your actual whatever, right? Like to your bank
Yes.
account or
Yes.
whatever have you. If you have a crypto wallet.
Yep. And when you do transfer money or withdraw money, there will be a $5 fee every time for that. So it's kind of smart to let this grow for a while so that you're not doing like a $3 withdrawal and paying $5 for that. You might want to let this grow a little bit before you start doing that. But whenever you feel like doing it after $40, you can do that, but it's a $5 fee. All right. Let's see. Okay. So if you look here, you have your referral page. Your referral page has your link, even your profile, your account thing has your link too, so that you can do that. You can actually change this. This is important, guys. Very important. When you create your referral, do not leave a space between the words. So Grant, if Grant decided to start this and he put Grant space glass, it's going to break the link. And you don't want that to happen, because we already saw someone that had a space between it and they said, oh, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the sky's falling. No. The reason is because you have to have everything together. Do not put any spaces in your referral name. If you are someone who has put a space in it, you just go here and update your referral link like ID. Okay. Here's another thing. If you want to share someone's link, I will show you where there's a list of all the people's IDs that are underneath you. All you got to do is copy this link and paste it, erase this, and put someone else's ID after the equal sign, and then that becomes their link. So if you want to share people's links, all you got to do is just add the ending and then share that link, and it'll pop up. And if you want to test it, just put it in a browser and hit go, like click on it, like copy and paste it and put it in a browser. It'll take them to their page. You'll see their email and stuff like that. So you can actually help people out in your downline just by grabbing their ID and adding it to after this equal sign. Okay. So there's a marketplace. People will be able to sell things with CFA packages. So you can sell it for like $2 or whatever. Real quickly, I'm going to just show it. But businesses will be able to come in here and be a part of the social platform. They will also be able to sell things. So like Grant, you could actually sell classes on here. So at some point, as you're a business person, This will be a while because you'd have to upgrade to the $600 business account. So I wouldn't really do that right now, but you could literally have a 10, 5, 250 class that people would just come in, pay for it, and then that would send revenue up the line, and people could do that. Okay, so that is the marketplace. I'm not going to really get into that too much tonight. Oh.
As you've been talking, I was looking at the social part. I don't know if it's because I'm using a VPN, but it seems to be a white page. I don't know if it's being
no. There's more to it. There's more to it.
No. I mean, like when I click the link, I just get a white page. I don't know.
Yes, I'm saying like there's more to it. It shouldn't be white. It'll go to it.
Oh, okay. So it's me.
Or they might be upgrading it. I don't know. All right. So let's look at the next thing. Okay, because someone asked, action team said, how do I get a pin to pay it forward? Okay, well, here we go. This is what you're going to do. The first thing that you can do is you can view your genealogy. I showed you at the beginning, Grant, the kind of the tree look. That's view my genealogy. Now, when I go to view my downlines, it'll take a second, and then it's going to click in because downlines getting longer and longer. I think it's taking longer and longer to upload these downlines. So let's see. That's pretty funny, Kelvin. You know what? It took me just a second when I was like, what is he talking about, the PIF? And then I was like, oh yeah, pay for it. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Sorry, I was reading the chat. So now what we have is when we clicked on my downlines, this is everybody in my system. Okay, everybody in my downline is here, and it starts at level 1. And as people come in, it's not like the people come in order. People will come in and get put into kind of an order, but according to your first level and second level and all that stuff. Okay. So let's look at this. This is important. Remember how I said you can get people's ID added to the after the equal sign, and then it will create that link that you can give to people. Here's the usernames. So everybody that comes in has a username. So these are all the usernames. This is an email, so you could actually email them and tell them, hello, thanks for showing up, blah, blah, blah. Now, if we look over here, we have level 1. So that's going to be 3 people. So 1, 2, 3. Then it goes into level 2. There's going to be 9, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is important. This F, Grant, you're going to have an F on yours, which is free. This person has been upgraded to a consumer package. So they have a consumer package, and they have a $2, $2.50, excuse me, CFA paid for them. Now, I will say this, that sometimes these, well, no, that's right, never mind. So these are the CFA packages, okay? And this is the service package. So if I look down here, this person is free, but they purchased the $17.50. So now I can see all their CFA packages. Why is this important? Because if I want to pay it forward, I'm not going to give this person a $2.50 package because that's dumb. They already have one. Okay, so I can look at that. Let me look at this next page. See if anybody else has like an FC. Yeah, so this one has an FC and a 2. This one's free and a $2. This one's a 17 and they're free. Okay, does that make sense? What this is? Okay, so now when I look at it, what I'm going to do is I can upgrade these people myself. So if I look at this and I say, ooh, I want to be nice today, and either upgrade them to a service package or upgrade them to a CFA package, I can click on either one. So if I click on this one, it's going to come down here. I'm going to select the package. They already have a $2.51, so I'm going to be real nice and do a $5. It's going to come out to $5.50, and then I'm going to put an ePIN code in there for them. I will show you the ePIN codes, okay? But this is by an ePIN, so I get my ePIN and I put it in here, and then I would pay that. And when I would go back up, this 2 would turn into a 5. Okay, makes sense? So CFA packages, if I want to help someone below me, all I got to do, boom, I can choose whatever I want. I enter the EPIN and I hit pay and it upgrades them. Same thing with the service package. I click on the service package. Grantman, see how this already says consumer? If I do it like this, it's going to tell you exactly what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have this, okay? That would be your next level, okay? It's kind of funny that I clicked on Grantman. I didn't even realize that. So then it would be 3650, and then I put the code in there, okay? And boom, I upgrade. Now what happens is I have to choose, and I'm going to show you this on the pin. I have to choose the correct EPIN to put in here. So if I don't purchase the correct EPIN, I'm not going to be able to use the correct EPIN. Okay, so that's how you can upgrade people in your downline really, really easily. Now, let's look at EPINs. Okay, there's an EPIN list. There's buy EPINs online. There's buy EPINs offline. Buying an EPIN online means you're going to use like PayPal or some sort of payment entity. If you do it offline, that means that you're going to be pulling it from your account balance internally. Make sense? Online is when I purchase it through like a PayPal or something like that. Offline is using my account balance to buy EPINs. Okay. So what I would do, and we're going to do the online one just because it'll show you the different options. So what I do is I go here, okay? And let's say that I want to purchase any one of these packages, okay? If you look, see how this one says consumer, this one says affiliate. You need to look at your downlines to make sure that you're purchasing the right EPIN. So Grant, you need a 3398 to be upgraded to the consumer. So that's what I would pick, okay? Now it tells me how much it's going to cost. I want one of those, and then I can pay through PayPal, Payeer, Perfect Money, Check, Ethereum. Okay, see how there's no option from your balance. Okay, so I could do that, or I could choose one of these. If I want to purchase, like let's say I want to purchase 20 of these guys. Okay, it changes to 5. I want 20 of them. Same thing. I choose to pay from something, I'll pay it, and then it's going to go to my EPIN list. And I'll show you that in a second. Now, the difference between online and the offline, we'll look at that real quickly. Offline, I want to pay it forward, but I have this account balance, so I want to pay it forward. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to pick let's see, the number 2 one. Tells me that I want one of them. Pay through check, bank wire, or my current balance. Okay, so my current balance is up there. I could actually do that, and it actually shows you. I don't know. Yeah, it'll show you what your current balance is, so you know if you have enough to pay for it. Okay, then you would hit request now, and it's going to get you those EPINs. Now, once you've purchased, now you can go to the EPIN list. I am going to show you some EPINs that have been used, so don't try to copy and paste these. I'm not going to show you the ones that are allocated. When you look at status, it'll say allocated. So when you buy an EPIN, it'll say allocated until you copy it. Like this, you're gonna copy it, and then it's gonna get used. It was used for this person. So you can go through and have your list of EPINs. It'll tell you which one it is. There's some 1070s. There's going to be some 250s, a 550, all these things. Okay, so you can buy your EPINs. They show up on here. So I copied this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my genealogy. I'm going to go to my downlines. I already showed you the downlines and stuff, but let's just look at it real quickly. because someone was asking about that, so that's important to them. So let's make it clear. Takes a little while to get it uploaded. Doot, doot, doot. Gotta be patient. It's hard to do. This is okay. There we go. All right. So now I go over here. Same thing that we were at before. I look, I go, oh my gosh, this person needs an upgrade. I'm going to upgrade them. I click it. Then I'm going to select the package. Now make sure that you're selecting the correct package that you paid for, because you pay for an ePen. All those were, the one I showed you was like a, I don't know what it was, a 10 or a 2 or whatever. But make sure that you're using the correct ePen. Once again, I'm going to say this again because this was a mistake that was made, and we're going to learn from our mistakes. The select the packages, the service packages, you have to purchase the consumer package first for a free member, and then affiliate package for someone who has the consumer package. So make sure that you're doing that correctly. All you got to do, go right there. It tells you, you paste in your PIN, you upgrade now. You'll be able to go up here, look at it, and it should have their stuff updated. Now, sometimes there's glitches. There's always glitches in the systems that people use. Make sure that you see that happening, and always have your receipts available so that you can show those if there is an issue, okay? Because it can get fixed pretty easily if there is a receipt and everything. So when you click on that, make sure that it actually adds that to it. Action team, does that help you understand how to do the ePINs, to pay it forward or to pay for yourself or whatever? You can write in the chat. It's all good. Also, my transactions. This is very good. We had an issue where someone said, "Hey, I paid, but it's not showing up." All you have to do is look through. It'll show you level 9 commission earned from this person, how much it was. It'll also show you if you've taken money out. So if you paid for something, it'll show you that you paid for something, okay? And then it just goes through, and you can go through all the transactions, see how these transactions work, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do, Grant, I don't know if you're still around.
I'm still here.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, Grant, is I'm gonna show you something. Let's see. No, let's do this. It's going to take a second.
Okay, no worries.
We're going to do this because I want to show you, and I want to show Action Team the simplicity and the speed of how this works. So Grant, go to your, can you go to your genealogy, and it'll look like this.
View genealogy.
Yep, go to genealogy, and then my genealogy, and it should come up like this. And I'm just going to go real quickly, and I'm going to try to find someone below you that I know is not upgraded. Let's see. I'm going to guess that one of these people are not. So Grant, can you go, when you go to genealogy, can you go down to this level under
here. I'm trying to, and I go my I can't speak, my genealogy. I click that, but I just see Nalusa under me. But
yeah.
how? So I gotta click on the profile. I got it.
Okay. Click on a profile, and it'll drop you down to Bastoon, and then click on him and get to this. Okay.
Okay. I'm there.
Okay. So then what I'm gonna do? Don't get out of there. I'm gonna go, let's see, so that would be, let's see. All right,
Hey, Mike, we learned some. Mike, Andy, I'm sorry. We learned something the other day on the call with Mike. So
okay.
you see how you usually, when you're looking for somebody, you go through the actual, yeah, go right there,
Yeah,
go to search.
Yeah, you go into search. Yeah.
But you was always going through the pages. So
Mhm.
this will
Yeah.
simplify. All you need is the person's actual
yeah.
username.
Yeah, so we can do that. Grant, tell me one of those guys' names.
Winner 21.
Okay, spell it out.
Winner, WINNER, and then the number
Okay,
21.
And that
Yeah.
guy is under
Best student.
a student. Okay, so if we look here, he's free and he doesn't have an upgrade. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually turn off my share for a second, and I'm gonna go quickly over here because I protect my pins. So stay there. Let's see. Give me a
Andy,
second.
I got another trick for you for the
Okay.
pins. All right.
Okay.
I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
please tell me.
All right. So what you know what you normally do is when you open up your pins on
Mhm.
the pin count, you leave it at 10. If you put it to 100, you don't have to change pages. It just goes straight down.
Ah, okay.
And you
Very
just
cool.
get straight down to the one that you first see that's allocated and you can highlight it there.
Very cool. Perfect. I'm gonna do that. That is a great trick.
And if you have 101 pins, then you're gonna go to the other page. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
if you don't have it, you can just go straight down without having to worry about show. Because I know when you go to a separate page, all the pins that are allocated, it shows it, and you don't want nobody to see that. So I understand. Yeah,
Exactly. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like I don't like scrolling through and having people, because you know what? We had someone asking like, my pin
Yeah,
isn't working. I took the pin, and we're like, what? We just used that,
yeah.
dude.
He gave
Yeah.
himself up. He gave himself up. He was trying to use them. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Okay, so let's see. Give me that. It's winner what? Oh, winner
21.
21. Okay, so I have a pin now. Okay, now what I want you to do, Grant, is I want you to scroll up to the top of your to this. Okay, don't do
Okay.
anything. Don't do anything, but just scroll up to the top of this, and I'm going to
Okay.
show you that I'm going to upgrade this person. I don't know who this is, but it's going to help you, Grant, so I'm okay doing it. And it's going to help the student. So I'm going to say the 250. I'm going to enter this. I'm going to hit upgrade now. Now don't touch it, just let it sit there for a little bit. It's going to pop up green and say successful, or blue, it wasn't successful. So give it a little bit of time to do its thing. Come on, little buddy. Okay, so it went green, okay? The member upgraded successfully. Now, Grant, I want you to share your screen.
Okay. Then you want me to share that? Let me.
I just want you to share your screen and show us your
Got it.
dashboard.
Okay. I will do that right now. Okay.
Okay, Grant. So what we're going to look at is Grant has 303 in retail commission balance. That came from whatever. And then we have 961 in revenue share. Okay. Now what's going to happen is this is going to change to 77. So Grant, I want you to refresh.
Okay. Refreshing now.
Oh, it says 69. I'm terrible at math. So it changed, right?
Mhm.
Gave you 16 cents. All right. So stop sharing your screen. Now everybody saw that. Everybody just saw that I upgraded someone below him and he got 16 cents out of it. Okay.
Now even you got 16 out of that as well.
Oh, man, now you're thinking, buddy. Now you're thinking, look, now I'm at 305. Okay. I was at 2 something just a while ago. Now let's look at how this works, because this is the important thing to me. This is why I love everything about this. Because hold on a second. And this is what I want to do, Ross and Kelvin. This is what I want to do at some point. I think I was talking to Kelvin about this. What I want to do is at some point when we have 11 generations, I would like to have all 11 generations on this at once, because winner 21, he got upgraded 250. 40 cents went to Bastoon, right? Because he's the one of the 3 people below him. Then Nalutza just made 16 cents. Grant just made 16 cents. We saw it happen live, instant. Toto made 16 cents. Smith AD made 16 cents. The person above me made 16 cents. 11 generations up. Now, why is this important? Because I made commissions today. I am being generous tonight because I feel so special tonight, and I'm going to hand out 250. So what did I do? I went down here. I gave this person who doesn't have a clue who I am, probably doesn't have a clue that they just got a package bought for them. They need to make sure that they check and make sure that they know that, so they don't buy a 250 package and then go, oh shoot, I just wasted $2.50 because I already had a package. But what happens is, what I did is the commissions that I have made throughout the day, I just went down here, paid $250 for this person. They're in. So like Tim will tell people, and the reason I did it for this person is I just wanted to show it, but Tim is telling people, look, if when you get 3 people signed up under your link, I'm going to pay your $250. If you're Eric's group, anybody below him, he says, if you join under me, I'm paying you $250. Because what happens when I do that, now everybody up the line is going to get paid 16 cents, 16 cents, 16 cents. Then when they upgrade to $5, now everybody gets 35 cents. When they upgrade to $10, everybody's going to get 70 cents. If I bought the 1750 package, the combo package, if they buy the 1750 combo package, it's $1.21 all the way up 11. That's the 3 by 11. So what you're doing is, as revenue is coming in, commissions is coming in, you know that this isn't all about you. You didn't get all those commissions. Somebody was helping you get those commissions. Now you take those, you buy e-pins, you go down to the bottom, and new people, and you can look in your downline to make sure that they haven't already upgraded, and you can upgrade them to CFAs, you can upgrade them to service packages, you can do whatever you want. And that's how this thing works. And that is the beauty of this, is that we are making this a strategic kind of thing, a co-op, not a I'm at the top and everybody pays me. No, I'm at the top and I'm going to pay some people as they come in. Then the next level down, they're going to pay people as they come in, and it's just going to keep going and going and recycling money and putting it back into the system and growing and growing and growing. That's the beauty of this. Okay.
Andy, real quick.
Hold on one second. Action team, you said, can I buy the 1750 after I paid the 250 for me? No, I wouldn't do that. What I would do is just buy the 5 and the 10. Because you already did the 250. That's kind of an option when people come in the first time for free, like a first time person. If they want to do that combo, it just gets it done for them. But you can actually just go ahead and upgrade yourself if you wanted to in that member upgrade, and just pay for the 5 and the 10, and then it's the same thing. Okay, Ross?
I was just gonna say that what you mentioned earlier about 11 people getting paid the 16 cents, and what I wanted to tell the other gentleman was that that's just the beginning part of it. And I'm always thinking so far down the line that, like, just with the 250, if 1,000 people did that, that means 11 people made $160 right there. That's just insane. So you know, us working in as far as just building and on the cooperative part alone, that's why we pride ourselves in bringing people in and paying it forward, because the bigger that foundation gets, it's like long term, it'll come back tenfold. You understand what I'm saying? It's just gonna be that one, and then so many people are gonna be impacted. So
Well,
it's
if you look here, at some point we're going to be on generation 11. 100,066 is going to show up, right? That person's going to be there. I'm actually have people on generation 12 already. So it's already gone past all these generations. But if I go down to generation 11 and I upgrade someone for 250, I have supported an entire line of people all the way up.
Powerful.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
another thing was, this is how you don't really get skipped. I had 2 people under me purchase the consumer package already. And even though that I haven't bought it already, I still got the $11 commissions from it.
As long as those people are in your first and second generation.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to understand that, guys. Let's make this clear. The CFAs is 3x11. The upgrade to consumer is only these 2 generations right here. So 3 and 9, they have to be in your 1 and 2 generation for you to get commissions on them, that 1133. And then when it upgrades to the matrix, then it's going to be these 4 generations are the people that you're going to get paid for. So that is a great point, that you do get money for them. It doesn't skip you. But understand, if someone down here on generation 6 pays for a consumer package, you're not going to get anything for that. Okay, so understand that this 3x11 is only for the CFA. The generation 1 and 2 is for the consumer package, and generation 1 through 4 is the affiliate package. So yes, when I was explaining that, you know, it's kind of like, oh, I don't quite get it. Okay, well now we get it because we saw it live. So this generation 1 and 2 is still your 3 and your 9. You get this kind of money for them for their $33.98 upgrade for the consumer, and then you have the generation 1 through 4. This is the affiliate. Okay, but great point. You haven't upgraded to the consumer, but 2 people did, and now you're at you made 22 something. So give you 1 more person to do that, and guess what? Now you can purchase your consumer package, and then it starts working for you. It's already working for you, but the system upgrades you so it keeps everything going. It keeps the flow going. It keeps everybody, you know, paying and not just hoping and wishing. Now, I do really like this, is this particular thing here. We've all seen it. If I double a penny a day, this is how much you would make in a month. Okay. Well, if I look down here and be a little bit more realistic, because at about day, 16, or day 18, who has $1,000 that they're just going to double up 1,000 to 2,000? Not many people. But what I do have is 3 people that I pay like $290 for each person, and they upgrade. So if we look, 120, 264, 27, and now you're going to probably be into the this is the 2.5, but then right about here is probably going to change to 2.5 plus the 5, and then you're going to get down a little bit farther, and then it's going to be 2.5, the 5, and the 10. And as that's growing, if you look at this, if everybody just went and upgraded for 250, there are 3 people below them. At the end of the month, we're at $46,000. Grant, if you could get to $46,000 in that month, wouldn't that kind of suffice for all the things that you were telling me about today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's simple. It's there. The evidence is there. The proof is there. We just showed it just now. Someone upgraded, 11 people just made 16 cents. I don't know who winner 21 is. I don't care who winner 21 is. All I know is that they were kind of below Grant, and I wanted to show Grant that he can make money. And he doesn't know them. All you have to do, literally, like the bare minimum, I would say that you have to do, sign up, pay $250, get 3 people, have them pay $250, or sign up, pay $250, pay it forward for their $250 packages, those 3 people, tell them to do that, and you've still probably only spent like under $10. That's how simple it is. It's a lot to hear, but it's very simple once you understand it. And especially when you see it, when you see Grant hit refresh and boop, he made money. Grant, we were on a live, and Kelvin, who's on here, he's in Houston, and Clement, who we know from HMTV and all that, who is in Zambia. Well, he's under Kelvin is under Clement. So Kelvin was doing some upgrades and stuff, and we were paying some stuff, and we were paying stuff underneath him. And I was saying, hey, Kelvin, look, did you make money? Yeah, boom, 16 cents, 16 cents. Clement sent a message to Tim while we were talking. He wasn't on the live, but he messaged Tim and he said, Tim, I'm making 16 cents right now. How did that happen? Well, someone in Houston is below him. And when they upgrade, someone in Africa just made 16 cents. And we know how important money is in Zambia. And Clement's already $100+ ahead, and he only paid $250. And I think he didn't even pay that because someone upgraded him, which was probably me. Okay. That's the power of this. So Grant, for you specifically, you said, okay, well, how do I do this? Well, what you said is, hey, I'm going to have somebody kind of charge. Yeah, action team, basically the best way would be to pay our first 3 people. It really would, just to pay it forward, get them going and show them and get them involved and tell them to do the same thing, pay it forward, and away we go. But Grant, what you could do is you literally could tell that one parent, everybody this month is going to pay $2.50 for their classes, which isn't very much. But what you're going to do is I'm going to give you a link. You're going to sign up with that link. And Grant, I can help you with this if you want, so that we build it correctly. But you're going to give like this person 3 people, and then you're going to hand out those links to the next people, blah, 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 and fill it in. And once you've filled in all those free people, you're going to have everybody pay the $250, right? Then you're going to have money from them to buy the e-pins. And then you're going to go in, click an e-pin, and that money is going to go up the line. So you don't start with the top person, you start with the bottom people. And you upgrade, so that those numbers are going to go up. So people are going to get commissions before they even start. And then what's going to happen is those people are now in the system. They've paid their $250. You will never ask them for a $250 again, unless you show them the thing and they go, you know what, I want to upgrade. Well, okay, you can do that, but you don't have to, because everybody's paid their $250. You put the automatic upgrade, and now people are going to be filling in below them. Or you tell all of your parents, you're going to do this, you're going to do the $250. But what you're going to do is you're going to hand your link to 3 people outside, 3 people that don't do classes, 3 people that are in Vietnam. And you're going to give your links to them. Well, guess what? That's going to build even more. And when they do that, someone might even help upgrade them. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to show Vietnam how simple it is to pay $250, and that's it, and walk away. Now, Grant, here's the other side of it. Because I'm kind of smart sometimes. Who did I put you under? I put you under Toto. All of Vietnam is going to build below you and Toto. Because guess who should be getting the revenue and the commissions? The people that work with Vietnam. See how that works? That's all you would have to do with those people. And at some point, you're going to be making enough revenue with all of this that you're going to say, free classes, I'm getting paid enough now. You made $19 and you didn't even know. You came in tonight and said, I don't even know how that happened. Well, now you do. Now you know exactly how it happened. People paid or got a gift from someone else, and it went up the line, and you got part of that.
So at the end of the day, by the parent paying the $250, basically, in a matter of speaking, the product they're paying is for my class.
Yep.
Okay.
So you could tell parents, and this is other people. You could say, okay, if you pay $250 today, that's a class or 2 classes or 3 classes, whatever you decide.
Yeah.
Or maybe they pay $5 and they get X classes, or maybe they pay $10, or maybe they pay $17.50 and get that combo, and now it's going to cover them for X amount of time. That's their choice. That's your choice.
Yeah. And what I'm thinking is, because I don't know what method. I'm assuming Toto didn't pay on her own, that somebody covered her. But
Yep.
I'm saying, as it's difficult for the methods of payment in Vietnam, I'm thinking just one parent who can use a MasterCard or PayPal or whatever method.
Well,
What I'm thinking
is, hey Grant, hold on a second. What we're trying to do is get Payoneer set up with this, because all of your people have Payoneer because they're in WebTalk, right?
Yeah, a lot of the parents are in WebTalk, but
Yeah,
I don't
and
know if they've linked their Payoneer. That's the
Okay.
golden question.
Okay, but the
but-
one parent that you have, however that person collects the money, they send it to you, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they just send me the money for a group of 20 parents or whatever, I'll buy 20 e-pens
There you
and
go.
just pay it forward that way, and I'll let them get that package. So I'll figure out a way to do that, so I don't have to go through 20 parents paying me.
Nope.
I'll ask one parent to collect
Mhm.
$2.50 worth.
Well, it's gonna be $2.90.
Yeah, so maybe
Because
I'll say
there's the
3.
fees.
I'll just
Yeah.
so I'll say 3 just to round it up to say $3.
Mhm.
And I'll just consider that their monthly. I'll just say support me $3 for the month. You'll get X amount of classes that you'll be able to come to. More than likely, I'm always doing 2 to 3 anyway. So they're gonna get 12 classes out of it, give or take 8 to 12.
Well, here's
classes.
the thing, Grant. Here's the thing. Once you've got them in the system, they're gonna start getting commissions, right?
Mhm.
So then what you do is you say, what I want you to do is, once you get to X amount of commissions, I want you to tell me, and we're gonna donate that money to the next level down. So you're gonna go out and get people that are gonna sign up for free. But when we get a certain amount of commissions in your bank account, you're gonna create a PIN, and you're gonna help someone down below, and it's gonna keep helping us generate commissions over and over again. So who's getting paid? You're getting paid, and they're getting classes. And after the $3, they're never gonna pay for your classes ever again out of their pocket.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a continuous. Yeah, I got it. So yeah, I'll work on that method. I'll work on seeing how we can get that done.
Mhm.
Or I might just end up making it even easier for them and just paying it forward, because I have enough revenue inside. I could just pay it forward to 10 of those people who sign up, or however much I can use. I think it's 19 or 30. I saw 2 amounts. I saw 31 and I saw 19, but I don't know which one is.
Well, it'll here. What you'll do, share your screen real quickly.
I'll share again. So I don't know which one is which one I actually have, or how much I can actually.
What you have right now is you have 12 and 19. You have 31 total commissions. But if you look at the 303 and the 969, those 2 amounts are what you can transfer into your balance right now.
Okay, so what am I able to pay it forward with? Those amounts?
This 303 and this 969.
Okay,
Actually,
so about
I think because from what Mike said is it tells you that you have a certain percentage that you can use, which I'm guessing the 303 is probably 25% or something like that you could do. Yeah, click on internal
oh,
transfer.
oh, I'm freaking out. Huh?
It'll
Okay.
take
Oh,
yeah, click on it.
yeah.
Sometimes it takes a second. There
All
we go.
right. Yeah.
So what you can do is go to
You said
yeah,
internal fund transfer.
transfer. Yep.
Okay.
Now you can't do it unless you created your transaction password. Did you do that yet?
No. What do I do
Okay,
that
so you gotta do
again?
that.
And
So
I,
you
oh,
no,
right
just
here.
you'll do that. Okay, so scroll up. Don't worry about the transaction password right now. See what it says that you can only withdraw 25% from your retail commissions and 50% from revenue share. So scroll back up to the top.
Okay.
So 1937, 969 is 50% of that, and 303 is 25% of the 1213. So that those two numbers, the 303 and the 969, you can actually transfer those into your account balance and you can use those to pay.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got about 12, almost $13 then.
Well, you have 3150 that you've made in commissions in the
Yeah,
total
yeah.
commission. But yeah, like you have about 12, 13 bucks that you can use to pay it for if you
Okay.
want. If you want.
Okay.
But what I
Okay.
would do, Grant, is I this is just me, but you have given plenty of time and free classes and lots of love for people. If they can't find $2.50, so you tell them, okay, like you said, you can give me $3 for this month. And they're going to say, oh, of course, Mr. Grant, we love you. We're going to give you $3. But then you're going to say, but you need to sign up to this platform. I will explain this platform, but literally all you have to go through with them is say, set up your profile, click automatic upgrade. You're going to do the PIN. You can pay for it yourself on the downline, so they don't even have to do that. And then at some point, you're going to start showing them, this is how much money you have in your commissions. And they're going to say, how did that happen? And they're going to say the same thing as you. I don't even know how this works. Okay, now let's talk about that. We're going to have a class where someone's going to come in and explain that, and maybe someone who can translate is going to explain how this all works and what's going on. And they're going to start telling people, because they're going to say, I didn't even pay anything, or I paid $3 and now I have $5 in commissions. I'm making money.
So now if a parent, let's just say down the road, 6 months later, they got $50, are they able to internally transfer that $50 to me?
Yes.
Or without, it's not an upgrade, like they can actually transfer me the $50, right?
Yep, they could
Okay.
they can give you they could send you the $50, yeah, inside of it.
Okay. That's cool to know too.
Yep. Or they can set it up. We'll figure out a way for Vietnam to set up so that they can withdraw that money to their account.
Okay, that's cool to know, because at the end of the day, as you know, Toto has said it herself too, is like she doesn't care necessarily about the Web Talk money. She just wants support. So
Yep.
it's going to probably be their mindset too, as well. It's like, well, okay, I got $5, $6, just give it to Grant or whatever. It's got to be their mindset. So
Well, and what that means is basically, if they say, I'm going to give $5 to Grant, what are you going to do? You're going to go to the bottom of your list of people, of your genealogy, and pay it forward. And then they're going to say, wait a minute, $16.16 just showed back up in my account. Yeah, I know, because we paid it forward, and now it's coming back to you again.
okay. So at the end of the day, and this is just a ballpark answer. You don't have to be exact if you know or don't know, but like, what is the end game? Like, I don't know, say 6 months down the road, what's the goal here? What would be the
Let me
goal
show
for
you. Let me show you. Well, if we look at this scale, there's a goal right there. Okay. With just this, I'm already at 300 and some people. My goal is, if we look at this, 300 and some people is going to be 729 here pretty soon, hopefully. My goal, I'll be very honest, I would like this to happen within a month or so. We're on probably week 1.5, and we're at 300 and some people. If every single person that was in this downline right now went out and told 3 more people, 300 times 3, that's almost 1,000. So that passes up generation 6, and those 1,000 go tell 3, that's 3,000. That's halfway between that. So then those go tell, and now we're at 6,000, and those go tell 3, and now we're 19. This could go very quickly. I want this money down here. I
Now,
would be
if
100%,
you
100%
get
transparent.
42, because
Huh?
I'm below you, I said if your goal is to get to 42 in a month, then I would be in a matter of speaking, because I'm right down below you, aren't I? Am I below you? Because yeah.
You're
So I
about
would be
40
getting.
well.
So if you get 42 at the end of the day, I would get 42 as well, or am I not?
No, you would probably be well, it depends. See, that's the thing that's beautiful. It might be that certain people upgrade even larger amounts and get you faster returns. That's the thing, is you really can't gauge this, because I don't know what people are going to do in my downline as compared to your downline. Now, okay, let me rephrase. Whatever happens in your downline, I'm going to get stuff from it. But let's say, Grant, that the people right below you, the 3 and the 9 below you, they decide all, hey, you know what? We can see that the money works. We can see the instant thing. All of us, okay, we're going to do the 33.98, okay, because we want to start making money. So they do the 33.98, that first and second thing. Well, I'm not going to get any of that. So you might be making more money than me.
Okay, I see. Oh, that's
But
right,
if
because that amount will come from your first and second generation.
Yes, it won't go.
Okay.
It won't go 11 generations. So then all those people do that. Well, then all of a sudden they're at upgrade to the affiliate. Now that generation of 4 below you, they're all going to do this, and they're going to be making a ton of money, and I'm not getting any of that. But their
Okay.
CFA stuff is going to still be running, and I'm going to be getting that.
So CFA you would be getting above me,
Yeah.
but
CFA,
the other.
any of this CFA stuff, this matrix here, it's going to reach me, whatever happens with the CFAs. But underneath you, if they start doing the 33.98 upgrades and then get to the consumer and then get to the affiliate, that whole thing is below you and doesn't go up to me.
Okay. Got
So
it.
so you could anybody could reach this 42,000 faster by these other upgrades. This is just the CFA stuff. So this is literally, if everybody in this matrix only did $2.50 at 177,000 people, then the 42,000 would show up. But if we get everybody to either upgrade or automatic upgrade or pay it forward, we're going to hit these 5 and 10s a little bit faster. And this is the kind of money that could show up. And we're showing it live that everybody is getting paid right now. So the more people that we show, the more people are going to understand. And I'll tell you this, Grant, I'm not going to say a name right now because I don't need to, but there is someone underneath you. It's a big name, and it's probably going to pull a lot of people in. And that's going to set you off. It's going to set me off too, but it's underneath you. So this is a kind of a numbers game as far as you look at it, because let's say someone big comes in and has 20,000 followers, but they happen to be, on your, let's say, 5th level. Well, a lot of that love is going to come from your 11 level down, and then I'm going to get some of that love, but not all of it, because it's going to go past my level 11. So it's just a whole numbers game. And that's why I keep telling people, once again, I'm going to say it again. If you want to be part of this, come to me and ask me for a link so I can put you in the best place possible. If you see this on Teacher Grant's newsfeed, you need to tell me that you want to be under Teacher Grant if you come to me, and I will find the link that is going to be the closest or the best fit for you underneath Teacher Grant. Teacher Grant doesn't have to think about it because he knows what I am and who I am. And I'm not going to have someone come to me and say, oh, Teacher Grant, I saw this on his news feed, and you know, I want to be part of Refer Life. And I go, ooh, I'm going to snatch this person. No, I'm going to go to Teacher Grant's a genealogy, and I'm going to say, okay, this person is going to bring in 5,000 people. Well, I'm going to put them right here because it's going to help him plus these other people, or I'm going to put them right here because it's going to help him and plus these people, because I'm looking at it as a strategic way to get us the most revenue the fastest. But I will always make sure that Grant gets the love if his people from Vietnam show up, if someone comes to me that watched it on his newsfeed. But if you see this and you've talked to no one's talked to you about it, whatever, and you come to me and say, hey, I just want to be part of Refer Life, where can you put me? I'm going to put you in the best place possible for me, you, and everyone else that's above you.
Okay.
So that's how I'm going to do that. That's how we do that. So if you are interested in Refer Life and you've seen this on somebody else's newsfeed, please tell me that. Make sure you mention that name if you talk to me and say, hey, I want to be part of Refer Life. If you say, I'm going to just want to be part of Refer Life, I'm probably going to ask you, where did you see this? But you should probably mention who you saw it at, or who talked to you, or whatever. Then what happens is, when I give you a link, so let's say someone watches this on my newsfeed and they come to me and say, hey, I want to join Refer Life underneath you, Teacher Andy. And I say, well, who told you about this? Nobody told me about it. I just saw it. I want to be part of it. Great. Here's a link. After that, you make the decisions of where you want to put anybody else that you talk to. I can give you information and show you how you should probably give this person 3 links, and this person 3 links, and this person 3 links. That's what I would do. And then go down to the next level and give the next people this person's link, this person's link, so that they're all set up and ready to go so they can get their commissions. Or you can give your link to 1,000 people, and when they purchase something, you're going to get commissions off of that later on. You're going to get direct commissions, you know, based on that, plus the matrix commissions. So you can do it however you want it. That's up to you. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you do it. What I would appreciate very much is if people that are just starting and you haven't talked to anybody and you see it from me, come to me and I'll place you. Or if you saw it with somebody else, come to me and tell me who you want to support. And when you do that, I'm going to find the best place to place you so that we all get more love. And that's how simple it is. But once I get a link from, like, once someone says they want to sign up and I give them a link, I'm never asking for another person from them ever again. That's not how it works. I just want the new people to be placed in the best place possible for them. Because we're here to support teachers. Bottom line, we've always been here to support teachers. And you just saw it tonight, Grant. Boom, boom, boom. 4 or 5 IEG teachers just got supported tonight. And 16 cents every time someone, let's say, 59,000 people down, one of them upgrades, a teacher is going to get supported. Looks like we're working on our plan. It's all about the teachers. Now, is it all about anybody else that wants to show up? Of course it is. And here's another thing, Grant. What I would do, like you said, I need to get my dad in. I would probably do this, Grant. I would probably, because you're going to always have to pay for him in your generation 1 or generation 4 stuff. You're always going to have to upgrade him. What I would do personally is I would wait until you're into generation 3 and then add him, or generation 5 and then add him. That's a
Okay.
suggestion. Now, if you want to pay for him and get him money rapidly like that, that's fine. Put him in your generation 1, because you still have 2 spots open right now. So you should put him in that generation 1 if you want to just pay it forward to him and get him those 3398s or 1750 or whatever, and let it kind of the system work for him. You can do all that. That's fine. That's not a problem. And as Mike said, you can make multiple accounts. This is people just putting money in and earning money. So you're not, I wouldn't stack people like one right after the other. I would put them strategically, but you can add other people into this basically yourself and upgrade them with pins. You can do, I can look at my whole downline of everybody that's here, 300, and upgrade them however I please, which is beautiful. So Grant, hopefully that answers all of your questions. I'm sure you're going to have more later. Let me ask Action Team. I don't know your name, so I keep saying Action Team. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask before we end this tonight? Or if you want to put in the chat any more questions or anything like that. If you have anything you want to ask, that would be awesome. Those of you who are on, let's see if there's anybody making any comments on Web Talk right now. Those of you who are watching on Web Talk, because we know you are, all of you are. Let's say this right now. I will say this right now, and I will say it again. If you are on Web Talk and you are one of the quote unquote 900,000 people. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you're still here, and sorry to hear that. But if you have any questions, just write in the comment, or I don't know if if you're in that Telegram group or whatever. But if you have any questions, just pop that in that Telegram group or whatever. If you are in Web Talk and you are hearing this, there are supposedly 900,000 people that are active Web Talkers. We all know that there's going to be most people need pro upgrades. Most of you say $100 or $200 is too much. We also know that there's going to be an investment opportunity at $500. Most of you are going to say 100%, you can't afford that. If we look over here, you can reach $800 with just generation 6. That means that you could pay your $200 upgrade and your $500 upgrade in Web Talk. And if you look, generation 6, that's like 700 people, which isn't that much. Also, if we fill up this matrix, that's 200,000 people. You could fill up this matrix 4 times. If we go down here, because we got to do this one first. So you would get into here, you would make $135. That could get you a pro package. You could also go here, get to this, and with only generation 4 of 100 and some people, now you're making 750 over and over again. So you could pay for, in just this one thing, you could pay for your $500 investment and a $200 or $100 in upgrade in Web Talk. And then all of you supporters of Web Talk who haven't paid because you can't or you don't want to, now you have expendable income that you could put into that and support the platform that we've been using, that RJ has been building for us for years. And now he has funding because you put in there, and you opened up your 5 levels, and now people are upgrading over there, and now you're making some money over there too. Okay, he does have a question. 27 new signups, 40 downline. What does that mean? Are you talking the back office? let's see. Log in real quickly. Action team, are you talking in the back office?
He must have seen something on your screen where it said that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm like. Did you see that in the back office? Oh yeah, I'm guessing. No, I don't know. Let's see.
I didn't specifically see that either. So
Yes. Oh, let's see. 27 new sign up. I think that's right here. What you're talking about? Is this the section that you're talking about? Because I think that's probably what you said. So the new sign up user, that means the people that I have given my link directly to them. Which, if you look here, I've only given my link to 3 people directly. At some point, I'm going to start handing out my link to everybody and anybody. But what I'm doing right now is trying to be very strategic in where I put people. And then new orders just means that people that have paid for something like today, upgrades or something like that. And that would be new orders from my directs, I'm pretty sure. 0 above. Okay, so right here, I think this is what, okay, this is what you're talking about. This is your back office, probably personally, you're talking about your back office, which says 27 new signups and then 40 downline. Yep, okay, that makes sense. So yes, you have given your direct link to 27 new people, and then those people have gone out and you have 40 people in your downline. That makes sense. I think that's what you're talking about. So that's how I think you're looking at your back office. And so, yep, 27 is the people that used your direct link. 40 people is how many people are in your downline. Hopefully that fixes that. Yep, cool, perfect. So that explains that. Okay, guys, it is getting late. It is 11:33. I gotta act like I am a teacher, so I gotta get up in the morning and go teach. So does Kelvin.
Act like a teacher.
So you know, another 2-hour long Refer Life. We have gone over it. We have shown a lot of different things. We've guys, I don't know how much easier it's going to be for you to understand this. I really don't. The more I look at it, yeah, it takes a while to kind of figure it out. But the more I look at it, the more I'm just like, everybody has $2.50. That's it. And everyone follows you into each new section. It's very simple. And you can help each other out. So the people that go, well, this is, and Grant, I'm being a little bit of a smart ass here, but people go, ooh, well, this is a pyramid. Yeah, it's pyramid. Just like every other pyramid that you're involved in. If you went to your job today, you're in a pyramid. If you posted on Facebook, you're in a pyramid. Except in Facebook, they're not paying your downline and you get commissions tomorrow. That's the difference between the pyramids that everyone else is in and the pyramid that this is. Because this pyramid says, hey, I'm nice enough to understand and not greedy enough to be the person that's going to take all those commissions and run with it. I'm going to say, people helped me out. I'm going to go to the bottom and help those people out because it's still going to pay me commissions. So I guess you're being kind of a little bit greedy, I guess, but not as greedy as just taking it all and running. So when we talk about, oh, well, it's a pyramid scheme. Well, yeah, you are the top of your pyramid. Now, just because you're below me, don't think of it as, oh, I'm below people. Think of it as, hey, I'm at the top and I'm going to work as hard as I can to help every single person below me be successful. Yes, it is. It is recorded. Are you in the Telegram group? Or who are you connected to? Are you connected to Kelvin? Oh, you're in the Telegram group? Great. So then I'll just put this, I'll put the Zoom or the YouTube link in that Telegram group.
Yeah, I emailed my whole downline and gave them the Telegram group. So I'm expecting that Telegram group to grow eventually as they end up, clicking on the links.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'll put the Zoom or the YouTube link in that as soon as I'm done with this. If you're talking to me, I will probably not be emailing people. If you're talking to Kelvin, that's what he does. I'm not to be mean or anything. I'm not gonna spend all my time emailing people and answering messages on email. I'd spend more time doing the lives and stuff. But yeah, so Kelvin, can you put in the chat the Telegram group link?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go. Grant.
awesome.
And then you can be part of that. All right. So and I didn't create the Telegram group. Kelvin did. So
Okay.
I just put stuff in.
Oh,
Yeah. So action team.
Yeah,
you-
I figured it'd be easy to try to just send out the Zoom links to people, recordings, and when we have live Zooms and whatever new information we get, I figured it'd just be easy to have a group to put that stuff in.
Yep. Now, action team. Any video that I put out as a YouTube or anything like that, and you send it to someone, make sure to tell them that if they are interested and they go to maybe that YouTube and message me, first of all, I very seldom check my YouTube messages, but if they do message me, tell them that they need to mention your name as the person that directed you to that video. Because what'll happen is I'm going to ask, if I happen to see those comments, or if someone says that they want to get a link from me, I will always ask, who did you get this information from? Where did you see this? Whatever. Use these videos as much as you want, but make sure to tell people that they need to mention your name if they come to me and ask for a link, because I want to support you. So what I would do is your ID? Oh, okay, perfect. Is your ID in Refer Link Action Team as well? Okay,
yes,
cool.
it is.
So if you have someone that comes to me and wants to talk to me, because obviously there's an issue that it's probably easier for me to explain stuff to people. If you send them to me, tell them to tell me that Action Team sent them, and I will either in that Telegram group, because you're in there, I will at you or whatever and ask you what link you might want me to give them, or I will find a place underneath your downlines wherever to add those people. But if you want someone to come and talk to me, I'm cool with that. They need to ask questions. I'm cool with that, and we'll figure out where to best place them according to what you want to do, or if Oh, okay. So Kelvin's asking you. Oh, well then, yeah, you're good to go then. If you've got Kelvin on your side.
Another good thing, Action or anybody else that's on here. What I do is when Andy makes his videos, anybody else do, I just Google YouTube to MP4 and I convert it and I re-download it and then I put it on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So when if somebody sees it, it's my YouTube channel.
Perfect.
So that's what I want to tell you, Action, because when you asked me about your the website you just made for me, and it has my YouTube channel on there. So if somebody clicks on there, they may click on my link that's on my YouTube channel. So Action, we can email each other tomorrow about that, and I can try to help you with that. So you can just convert a YouTube video and then make it on your YouTube link. That way, nobody ever see me ever on your